Well, good afternoon and welcome to Lipscomb University as we are getting ready for some A-Sun women's soccer this afternoon on a beautiful sun-scorched afternoon in Nashville, Tennessee. Hell of a one, and welcome to the Lipscomb Soccer Complex. Justin Seaman alongside Hunter Gibson, who's going to be pulling double duty for us this afternoon. He will be running our cameras and also helping me out a little bit here on the broadcast. And Hunter, you were here on Thursday night for Lipscomb soccer game against Jacksonville State. It was just a very impressive performance, just kind of dominating from start to finish for Lipscomb.
Yeah, Lipscomb had a great job, doing a great job just keeping possession of the ball and, just driving the ball to the goal and just doing a great job putting shots on goal, keeping possession, making sure that Jacksonville didn't get any shots or even possessing the ball in the second half, barely any at all. I think they ended up with, 5 shots total at the end of the game for Jacksonville State?
Yeah, it was very limited for Lipscomb, really dominated start to finish. The only goal for Jacksonville State kind of came, I don't want to say a fluke, but a little bit. There was a foul in the box. It was a penalty kick, so those are very tough to defend anyways. Lipscomb got a penalty goal of their own as well. But Lipscomb, this is an important matchup in the West Division of the A-Sun. Right now, Lipscomb currently sitting in second place in the West Division at 6 points behind Central Arkansas. Want to keep pace with Central Arkansas to the extent they can because there's going to be a late season matchup between Lipscomb and Central Arkansas that could decide who hosts the conference tournament on the west side, depending on how that game goes. So Lipscomb definitely want to try to keep pace. Lipscomb coming into this game with an overall record of 10-4-1 on the year. They're 5-2 in the A-Sun. Of course, we just mentioned they won on Thursday night against Jacksonville State 4-1. On the other side, North Alabama comes in here with an overall record of 2-11-3. They are 1-5-1 in the A-Sun. That one tie coming on Thursday night. They were down 2-0 to Bellarmine and came back in the second half, scored 2 goals in the second half to tie that one. Went to 2 overtimes, no score after that. And, of course, the regular season, they don't finish on penalty kicks in the regular season. They only do that in the conference tournament. So coming off of where they had lost 3 in a row prior to that, at least getting a tie, kind of moving in the right direction is North Alabama. But this will be a tough matchup against Lipscomb.
A very hard-fought draw as well, probably. So, I mean, it could bring some momentum for North Alabama here. So we'll have to see and we'll wait and see what happens here.
North Alabama, when you're talking about the point total in the A-Sun, they're at the bottom of the West Division with Jacksonville State. That tie leaves them with 1 point now in the West Division. We are set, ready to go from Nashville, and we are underway with the kickoff as Lipscomb and North Alabama, the Bisons versus the Lions. Lipscomb will take possession first, moving left to right in the white uniform trimmed in purple. North Alabama in the blue and the white. Again, beautiful afternoon in Nashville. I mean, you really couldn't ask for much better for a soccer game. It's got that, mid-60s with a nice breeze. Up here under the tent, I've got a little bit of a jacket on just because I'm underneath the tent. But if you're out in the sun, this is perfect weather.
Yeah, the nice cool breeze complements the scorching sun a little bit, so it's not too bad, honestly.
North Alabama with the throw in here. We'll do the best we can with names and numbers on these two teams. We are not in the greatest vantage point, as we've mentioned before, up top. It's a great vantage point for the whole game, but not necessarily picking out numbers sometimes as that ball goes out of play. Throw in for Lipscomb. If you just look at these two teams number-wise, Lipscomb dominating in a lot of categories over North Alabama. Lipscomb, if you just look at shots, 249 shots this year for the Bisons as they get one close to the box. Nice little touch pass by Molly Grant over to Haley Williams. Williams going to try to get over in the corner and earn a corner kick, which she will. But what I was saying is Lipscomb number 1 in the conference with 249 overall shots. You look at the flip side, North Alabama just 142 total shots. So you're talking about over 100 more shots on the year by this Lipscomb team. So it puts a lot of pressure on defenses.
Lipscomb likes to shoot. They like to possess the ball, it seems. So let's see if they can keep that up today at least.
Here's Dunn, shot into the box. That one's going to be poked away, but headed towards the goal by McFadden. That was such a close look there, as trying to knock it away was Peyton Yates, trying to punch it out. But the problem is she punched it right back to McFadden, who had, I mean, that's kind of a golden opportunity here early in this game.
McFadden with an early good positioning there for the header. It's just always be ready for a bounce or a ball, something like that. Goalkeepers sometimes can't possess the ball and it comes down to it, and that punch out can land right in front of somebody and just get an easy goal.
Yates will kick it out. And now a run here by North Alabama. And what a stop by C.J. Graham. Getting loose that time was Alice Bussey and got behind the Lipscomb defense. And C.J. Graham coming out instead of sitting back and able to knock that ball away. That's an early big play by the freshman netminder for Lipscomb.
You've got to be real confident when you're coming out of the box like that hard, because if you come out too hard and they make a pass to the right or left, it could be over and easy.
So less than 5 minutes in, we've had two really good scoring opportunities for both teams. Lipscomb with a header opportunity that just bounces wide. And then on the other end, Bussey has a chance to go in on C.J. Graham, who makes a nice save. Here's Olivia Carapazza. Carapazza back on the right side today, and that's because number 21, Emily Patty, is back in the lineup again. She had dealt with a little bit of an injury, so she's over on the left side, left back. And Carapazza more in where they've kind of liked her more on the right side. Pushing up is Hope Lensing on Katia Hanger. Now moving to the right side, that's Hannah Guthrie trying to get a handle on it, but cleared out by Logan McFadden.
Lipscomb's doing a very good job right now of keeping the ball out of the box and trying to lessen the chances that they get for shooting on goal here.
Here's Grant with a little time and space, tries to put a run up on one for Haley Williams, who had a fantastic game, had the most points she's had in her career in the last game against Jacksonville State. You know, the other thing about this Lipscomb team, we talked about the shots, Hunter, very aggressive. They had 15 offside calls on Thursday night. That just points to Lipscomb trying to push the envelope on the offensive side.
And a lot of those offside calls, in my opinion, were not offsides.
few a little questionable.
Few were questionable that night, but all in all, good game from Lipscomb trying to push the envelope and keeping the aggression and keeping the high press going.
Carapazza gets one up high. Falling to the deck that time is Montana Merkel, and she kind of one of those things where it looked like her legs kind of collapsed under her, and she looks like she's in a lot of pain. And you see that so often sometimes in soccer. Unfortunately, some of the worst, knee, leg are kind of those non-contact, and there didn't seem to be a ton of contact there.
Go up, go down. It's just an awkward landing sometimes.
And you could even see the Lipscomb players coming over because she was in a lot of pain, and you can tell they're just from the way they're looking at her, it looks like it's a knee situation. And you just hate to see that. They stopped the clock, obviously, for the injury here. Lipscomb huddling up, looked like they were saying a little prayer for her, just knowing, nobody, athletes, you'd never like to see that. Lipscomb especially, they've seen a lot of injuries this year on their side of the ledger.
We just had a player come off of a hard injury, just now getting back on the field and getting back to playing. So it's a hard thing to see a player go down like this.
And that was Montana Merkel. They look like they're looking at that right leg. And now it looks like they may be, now it looks like they may be checking out the ankle. The way she went down, there just wasn't contact, but it looked like her body got twisted just a little bit. And we really hate to see that, but she does not look like, it definitely looks like it was a serious injury. Hope not, but she doesn't look like she's jumping up very quickly or going to jump up very quickly. As Lipscomb with getting into potentially some rarefied air here for Coach Kevin O'Brien, the head coach of this Lipscomb team. He's got 96 wins, so he's 4 wins away from 100 now, 96, 61, and 27 as he enters his this is his 10th year, so that'd be pretty neat to be 10 years in, 100 wins for Coach O'Brien. Got a chance this year for the Lipscomb Bisons, has already reached that 10-win plateau. As the good news is it looks like Merkel, they're going to try to get her up, and not able to put any weight there on that
like
right foot.
Injury, yeah.
It does look more like an ankle injury. And, you know, hopefully maybe it's just kind of one of those turned ankles. Not going to say that's any better. Sometimes those sprained ankles can be worse sometimes than even something what we maybe consider more serious. So Merkel's going to exit. We'll see who they bring into the game for Montana Merkel. Looks like trying to see who they're bringing in there.
It looked like it's going to be number 18.
18's.
16.
16. So that'll be Mia Staley, 5'6" sophomore from St. Augustine, Florida.
So she that right wing position over here to kind of fill the gap where the.
Yeah, Montana Merkel, defender, 5'9" freshman from Cary, North Carolina. She will exit. So we will resume play, and North Alabama with the ball now back to Lipscomb. Here's Williams on the left side trying to get it into the box. Nice little poke back, and there's a shot towards the goal by Cammie Rogers, and really good touch passing there inside near the 18-yard box there by Lipscomb, and another good look by the Bisons. Cammie Rogers at left foot getting a shot.
That was a good flow of play there. They didn't have any issues with passing in the box. They managed to get all the way in and get a nice shot off, and goalkeeper, credit to her, she made a good save.
That one cleared out by Peyton Yates, but it'll go straight out of play, and so Lipscomb will have a throw in on the other side of midfield. Manuela Shirt goes down hard, and
she seems to be back. She back up real quick. So
yeah, she was up quick, but Lipscomb will get a free kick. And McFadden usually the one to take it. She doesn't look like she's going to here. Looks like they're going to take McFadden and move her in towards the box. So it looks like it's going to be Olivia Carapazza who's going to come over.
I mean, McFadden's one of those taller players. She looks like she's very physical. She can get into the box and get a nice header on goal. So I can see why she's heading to the box for that reason.
So Lipscomb. Here's the shot by Carapazza, and nicely played by Peyton Yates that time coming out. Two Lipscomb players were closing in, but Yates comes over, makes the grab, and makes the save.
That's another hard judgment call for a goalkeeping position. You don't know whether to come out for it or not or stay on your line.
3 shots so far for Lipscomb. 2 of them have been on goal. 1 shot for North Alabama. It was on goal, and it was a nice save by C.J. Graham early in this one. We've only played about 7 minutes, but already some early action from both teams. Again, beautiful afternoon here in Nashville, Tennessee. Mid-60s, sunny, not a cloud in the sky. Nice breeze as well. Just a beautiful, beautiful day for some women's soccer and a big-time matchup in the West Division of the A-Sun. We'll try to keep you updated with some of the scores going on in the A-Sun because there's a lot of matchups going on in the A-Sun this afternoon. Of course, teams playing on Thursday night and then Sunday. Throw in on the far side by North Alabama. Clearing it out is going to be Morgan Ebert. That'll trickle past Logan McFadden. Now we'll look to see if she tries to swing it. Nope, she's going to go back towards Emily Patty. Neither team really able to establish much possession, but we have had some quick-moving offensive runs by both teams. Here's Carapazza. Olivia Carapazza tries to touch one down to Molly Grant, who is trying to slip past the defender. That one cut off. Katia Hanger will touch it back to C.J. Graham. Talk about the stats between these two teams. We talked about the shot differential. You look at the goal differential as well. Total goals this year. I mean, this year by North Alabama is just 10. They've had only 10 goals this year, 4 in the A-Sun. You look at Lipscomb on the flip side, they have more goals in A-Sun play than North Alabama has all year. They've got 14 goals in A-Sun play. And then you look at total goals this year, 26 by Lipscomb. So this is one of those, when you look at the offense comparatively, this looks like it should very much favor Lipscomb in the offensive side. Lipscomb shots on goal per game. You look at Lipscomb as that ball again coming in the box, kind of slipping through. C.J. Graham having to come out pretty far to play it. Lipscomb averaging almost 17 shots per game. That's first overall in the ASUN, whereas North Alabama is last in the ASUN in shots per game at just under 9 per game. So, I mean, this is, right now I like what North Alabama's been able to do. They've been able to get some movement in the offensive end, and they've done a good job defensively so far, limiting this very potent Lipscomb offense.
The main thing Lipscomb needs to look out for is going to be these long balls trying to get behind the back line to sneak in for these goals. It looks like North Alabama is going to stick to this counterattack play where they're going to try and keep their side of the field loaded with players, making sure that they keep the ball away from their own goal, and then as soon as they get a chance to break, they're going to try and throw it forward to one of their forwards or wingers and just see if something can happen. Yeah,
really tight defensive structure, and then kind of try to play more of an opportunistic game off of maybe a Lipscomb mistake.
That's the key. Lipscomb just needs to, take their time, play to the feet, make sure that no ball is going to be pretty much a chance ball for them.
That ball's going to slip through. Molly Grant just kind of blindly centering it back into the box, hoping somebody might be there for Lipscomb, but Dunn had already run through the box. Here's Shelby Kraft.
Again, there's that long ball from North Alabama that Lipscomb's going to have to be very careful of watching for.
Ball bounced up but cleared out by the Lions. Just about 10 minutes in. Had a couple early scoring chances really for both sides. Logan McFadden had an opportunity for a header, and then one of the Lions got loose behind Lipscomb's defense, and a nice save early by C.J. Graham. Just Carapaza. Here's Dunn pushing forward off to Haley Williams on the right side. Lipscomb has earned one corner already, and they'll earn a second. Lipscomb did not allow Jacksonville State to have a corner kick in the game Thursday night.
Oh, looks like it got called for a goal kick, actually.
Excuse me, I thought that was...
I thought it came off her,
yeah,
too. Maybe,
I did, too.
It bounced off her
we may have
to Haley.
We're a little ways away, but still, nobody arguing about the call.
Yeah, players seem to accept it, so maybe it just bounced off Haley Williams at the last minute.
Peyton Yates kick it out of the goal. One fading towards the left side. Nicely played by Dunn.
Good touch from Dunn. Good
and
ball
now she's going to put a good ball into Molly Grant. Grant going to wait till some of her teammates. She'll send one in the center. That's cut off.
Good attempt, though. Good play.
And they're going to call Lipscomb. That'll be Lipscomb's throw in. Really good touch, though, by Allie Dunn to kind of get it right back to herself. Here's Carapaza. She'll send one into the box. That one
just
a little long,
far,
a little long for Cammie Rogers, but still Lipscomb with possession.
Cammie Rogers going back in on her own.
And she will earn a corner kick.
Lipscomb doing what they did against Jacksonville State, just really putting the pressure on, really keeping the ball on their side of the field and just taking their time to put the ball into the box as much as they can.
Yeah, and when they get the ball in the box, they're still, with some space there, and that's where it got really dangerous. That's actually how Lipscomb scored their first goal the other night, is just too much action going on, too much ball movement within the box, and then
got a lucky bounce to number 26.
Yeah, Molly Grant.
Had a beautiful finish.
So now Carapaza will be in for another corner kick for Lipscomb, their second of the game. That one wheeling in and nicely played really by Peyton Yates there, because it looks like Lipscomb, that was a pretty good ball there.
That was a very good ball. It's a tough one to play again. It's close to the line, so the goalkeeper, again, has to make a quick decision to come off and get it or stay on the line and hope for a block. So good on her.
Yates will kick it out near midfield. Nice touch there into the Lipscomb zone. But again, so far, North Alabama not putting a ton of players up over the midfield line, really more hanging back, not wanting Lipscomb to get a free run at the goal.
And North Alabama was very scared of this pressure that Lipscomb's putting on. They're kind of parking the bus with putting the 10 people in the box, one up front, seeing if they can just make a counterattack happen.
Hannah Guthrie clears that one out for the Lions. Lipscomb with the throw-in. Guthrie nicely played again. She'll try to keep this one in, but I think They're going to say that's Lipscomb ball. So it'll stay possession with the Bisons. Now Lipscomb may try to swing it to the other side. They do, but it ricochets and played out by the Lions. Now
here's that
North
counterattack,
Alabama, with the counterattack, and Lipscomb having to get some defenders back quickly.
Very good job from 19 on clearing that ball.
Yeah, Olivia Carapazzo, the freshman who's been fantastic this year for the Bisons, as Shelby Kraft kicks that one out. You know, what happens too, it appears when you don't have as many offensive players back, that also kind of encourages the Lipscomb defenders to keep moving up in the offensive end, and that's what can allow that counter to happen so quickly. Here's Emanuela Shirk. She's got some space.
The set pieces that Lipscomb are getting, they try to pack the box with people to make sure that they get them bodies in there. Close offside call there.
Yeah, Molly Grant whistled for the offside. But again, that's more Lipscomb's game. They don't mind those offsides because it's kind of one of those things. You keep pushing the envelope. One of those times there may be a questionable call. They don't call offside, and then you
sneak by them.
Now they're going to bring that ball up outside the box. Peyton Yates, a couple of saves already in this match. Again, Lipscomb coming off that 4-1 win, really dominant performance against Jacksonville State. North Alabama ended a three-game losing streak with a tie against Bellarmine. And really, I think the important part about that was they were down 2-0 and came back to tie that game. So it was really maybe taking some positive momentum here into this Sunday afternoon matchup.
It's hard having a good mental to come back from a 2-0 deficit to bring back a draw or a win. So good on North Alabama for pushing hard and taking that draw.
Here's Molly Grant. She'll send it back out to Carapazza. That
ball just
didn't,
out of bounds.
Yeah, I was about to say it was either it just didn't get over the line completely or it did, and the official says it does. This is the 9th overall meeting between the Bisons and the Lions. Lipscomb owning a 5-3 record over North Alabama, and actually Lipscomb has won the last 5 meetings between these two teams, including a 7-0 rout last year against the Lions. So this has been a matchup that Lipscomb has had pretty good success against. Foul whistled against North Alabama. Under 28 to go. First half action. No score here between Lipscomb and North Alabama. West Division A-Sun matchup as we're winding down the regular season in the A-Sun. That ball slipped away. Molly Grant muscles her way, stays just outside the box, can't get it back in. Nicely played defensively, and
good
now
tackle from her as well.
There's a tackle, and the North Alabama defender is down.
Ooh, that was a rough tackle, but she got ball. She's back up now. She's A-okay.
And now they're going to hold. Lipscomb was trying to take advantage of one less defender, but the official going to give her a second to kind of collect herself. Now Lipscomb can throw it in. Or now we're going to get a sub, excuse me.
Into the match for Lipscomb, number 20, Noah Ganthier.
So Noah Ganthier coming in for Haley Williams. Here comes Dunn, some space on the right side. 2 defenders, 2-on-1 action there. Carapazza battles for one. Hope Lensing, she's been the one forward that's kind of hung back a little bit for North Alabama. Played off the chest there by Bussey.
Ooh.
Now, they're going to give the benefit of the doubt to North Alabama there. So a free kick here. Pretty good location for the Lions. A little opportunity here. And you see what they try to do on that counter, trying to move quickly into the offensive end.
Just trying to catch the Lipscomb off guard as fast as they possibly can and get the ball moving.
So Grace Linsing will take the free kick. Into the box, coming out, punched away by C.J. Graham. In play, Shelby Kraft will play it. She'll keep it alive now. She'll move up the right side. Tries to squeeze it through a couple of defenders, nicely cut off by the Lions.
Oh, she's going to play on.
Shirt got knocked down, but they'll play the advantage.
Sure got knocked down and just got right back up and kept dribbling, trying to keep the play going.
Ganthier tried a long pass to Molly Grant, cut off, and it'll be Lipscomb ball inside their offensive end. Carapaza. Nicely played through the legs by Dunn. She'll have a chance to center. She does.
Close.
Kicked out, but stays in the box. Sent back in. Nobody home for Lipscomb. The ball just trickles back outside. Now here's Kraft. She'll try to send it in. And North Alabama kicks it out. Now a little chance for a counter. Logan McFadden hanging back, and she'll touch it back to C.J. Graham. But Lipscomb, again, a little too much offensive action if I'm North Alabama inside the box.
Kraft enjoys shooting outside the box real well, and she had a moment to do it right there, but just defenders came up and closed it down real hard.
In her last 5 games, she scored 3 goals from outside the 18-yard box while serving as the Bison's midfield general. She really plays probably the biggest portion of the field of anybody on this Lipscomb team.
Oh, she's constantly moving, covering a mass amount of ground. Speaking of right now, she's running up and starting to play defense already. Look at her go.
Yeah, here she is, Kraft again. Looking for a pass. Finds it to Grant. Grant tried to touch it over right side to Dunn, and that one got under it a little bit.
Just a little too much power.
4 shots for Lipscomb, 1 for North Alabama. The one was on goal by the Lions. Lipscomb's had 2 shots on goal. 4 fouls whistled against the Lions, 1 against Lipscomb. Lipscomb does have 2 corner kicks in the match so far. North Alabama yet to record a corner kick.
I think Jacksonville State also had the same problem. They only had like 1 corner kick, I think.
No, they didn't end up having any in that
0.
game, yeah.
Yeah. Again, Lipscomb's doing a great job of keeping the ball.
That ball misplayed a little bit by the North Alabama defender. Kept in play. Thought she might let it go, but I think she thought she had an advantage there. Instead, if she lets that go, then you have that corner kick. You might get set up a little easier. But I think Molly Grant thought.
She thought there was a good break happening.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a breakout.
She thought she had a moment to possibly get a chance to get a ball into the middle of the box with less defenders.
Here's Kate Wiseman.
Oh, bad
and that
touch
one,
from 16.
Yeah, that one off that time of Mia Staley, who came in for Montana Merkel, who went down with what appeared to be an ankle injury earlier in this match. Trying to get it in there. That time is Dunn. Couldn't get a lot on that kick.
I'm surprised Dunn didn't go for a shot there instead of trying to do the pass to the box there. She's definitely taking shots from that angle, that same style of shot there.
Here's Katia Hanger pushing up from her defensive positioning. Now Carapaza will come up for the throw-in. That one headed over into the middle. Here's Staley, nice little touch, but Logan McFadden, that one didn't get what she wanted on that one, and so now North Alabama will move up into the offensive end, and they'll try to maintain some possession.
I'd like to see Lipscomb bring on some fresh leg to the offense to try and get some more movement going, but
we usually start to see that about this time, but
no one's warming up.
Yeah, nobody's warming up. And with the weather, it being kind of not quite as hot and humid, you wonder if they feel they can maybe go a little bit longer.
Feel a bit more confident with less cramping and stuff like that happening today.
But really, I don't know if you want to call it, but it's just been more of what I would call maybe kind of a conservative game plan right now from North Alabama, where they're just trying to really focus in defensively, whereas they're not getting a ton of offensive looks because of that defensive structure on the backside.
Well, if you look at if you look at the stats of Lipscomb, you see a team shooting 200 shots in a season. Like, you're going to be like, well, we're going to put some more defenders in the field and make sure that they don't get those shots off.
Yeah, Lipscomb
Likes to
over
shoot.
100 more shots on the season than North Alabama. And again, Lipscomb has got more goals, 14 in ASUN play, than North Alabama has all year, just 10 all year.
You can definitely tell North Alabama is not playing with the most confident with the ball. They're very much a clear the ball, ask questions later kind of team right now.
They did have a few early kind of breakouts where I think maybe caught Lipscomb a little by surprise, but now, since that time early in this match, you're starting to see McFadden and Patty kind of hang back, and Lipscomb thinking it's not worth having a counterattack run out like that. Let's just work. Now we are seeing some of the Lipscomb players getting over, doing a little warming up, so you wonder if Lipscomb may bring some people in here.
It's about that time to bring in some fresh legs in the offense.
Here's Molly Grant. She'll center one in.
Good look.
And just having to play at that time is Peyton Yates. Didn't get a ton of speed on that shot, but was there in the box, and you never know what can happen when you get it in there. Under 20 to go.
Bounce around.
Under 20 to go. First half action between Lipscomb and North Alabama.
So all the chances that North Alabama have gotten have come off of simple mistakes that Lipscomb has made, like losing the ball at midfield and just giving a chance to have that counterattack happen. Like the first chance that North Alabama had was a dispossession in the midfield and then just a nice breakaway pass.
Yeah, there hasn't been a ton of maintained possession by North Alabama here. Here's Kraft looking for Carapazza. Carapazza, ton of space here. That ball slips off of her leg a little bit.
Got a corner,
she did earn a corner. She had a ton of space, and you could see the ball when she went to kind of center it, it just kind of slid off her ankle.
Just took a weird bounce right as it got that last touch. It was just a heavy touch, and it just made her have to sprint to the edge of that box.
But still able to earn the corner kick. So it'll be Allie Dunn who's going to take it over there for Lipscomb.
And you got McFadden sitting on the PK spot right now, looking like to make a run to the box.
There's the corner, and that's headed out, but played. Here's Ganthier. Could she save it? No. It was that kind of secondary touch that can almost be more dangerous than the first touch.
It looked like Dunn was trying to go for a curl into the goal there, but someone was on the near post to block that pass out.
So here's Peyton Yates, 3 saves in the game, will kick it out of her goal. 18 minutes to go, first half action. No score here between Lipscomb and North Alabama. Touched up out of play, Lipscomb ball. Nice header back into the offensive end by Lipscomb, but sent back, and Staley will clear it out. Carapazza. She'll send a long shot towards the goal, and Cammie Rogers was looming large there before Yates able to get her hands on it.
That was a beautiful cross in from 19.
Olivia Carapazza again moved back over to the right side here with Emily Patty back in the lineup. Lipscomb 5 shots now, 3 on goal.
Oh, good
long
ball
run.
through.
Here's Cammie Rogers, but coming out, Yates. That was a smart play by Peyton Yates. If she doesn't come out, Cammie Rogers has got all kinds of space to work against her.
Both goalkeepers have been playing a great job coming off the line and collecting these balls that are just on the edge of either you go for it or you don't, and they're doing a fantastic job of collecting these today.
Kicked out by Hanger. Ball will be with the Lions. North Alabama hasn't appeared to be warming up anybody on their side.
I mean, so far the strategy is working. They're keeping the ball out of the goal, and they're getting the ball downfield when they need to.
Here's Staley. On the left side, going to wait and get some people into the box. That one got through two defenders, and Alice Bussey was up in the air and just missed her head by about 6 inches. Here's Carapazza. Long clearing kick there. That one slips past Molly Grant, and it'll trickle back into the 18-yard box. Approaching 15 minutes to go, first half action, no score. Lipscomb with 5 shots. North Alabama just 1 shot. That 1 shot came in the first 5 minutes of this one, too. It was on goal, and it was a save by C.J. Graham. Cammie Rogers boots it with her left foot down to Molly Grant, and then a collision, and it'll be advantage North Alabama.
I think this will be the time right about now when he's going to start putting those subs on for Lipscomb. Yeah, there's all 4 of them right there coming on. I think all 4 of the forwards for Lipscomb are about to switch up right now with these subs. We've got 22.
Shadia Valenzuela, one of those for sure.
22, 11, 13, and I cannot tell who the third one is at the moment.
So we'll get those when they check in. Can't come in on that foul. Now out of play, and now we should get the Lipscomb subs coming in.
Grant's walking off. Number 9 is walking off. Dunn is walking off, and number 3.
So Grace Oliver for Allie Dunn. Christy Jones for Emanuela Shirk.
Number
22, Shadia Valenzuela.
Enters the match for number 26, Molly Grant.
For Molly
Also
Grant.
number 13, Sky Bond.
And
number 3, Cammie Rogers.
Sky Bond for Cammie Rogers. So all the forwards changing out for Lipscomb. Sky Bond had a goal against Jacksonville State.
Again, that's a very smart decision. Like the forwards and the press they've been doing a lot of work, a lot of pushing, a lot of running. And it's a good moment to get some fresh legs in the field and keep those defenders from North Alabama who are probably gassed and tired and getting burnt out on those runs that they're making. This is a good chance to Lipscomb to see a goal coming up.
McFadden pops one up. Maybe didn't get as much on it as she would like.
Going to jockey it out of bounds. It's going to be Lipscomb's ball.
Patty over there will have the throw in for the Bisons. And now going to have a couple more players checking in.
31's coming on for 19.
Yeah, Angela Steidel will come in for Carapazza.
Also number 31, Angela Steidel for number 21.
Then Emily Patty's going to be coming off.
Yeah, I think going with the 2 outside.
Those wingers, but like those winger/back positions.
Yeah.
It's again, like they're good. They want to keep that pressure up. They want to keep the fresh legs in the field. Again, these North Alabama players, they haven't had a chance to get a break on defense yet. So this is again a good moment for Lipscomb.
Here's Shadia Valenzuela. She'll work.
Good tackle from them.
And now Lipscomb will earn a corner kick.
But you can see the difference now, though. Those fresh legs coming on. Those defenders are burned. They're going to start making big runs again.
And again, don't really see any movement on the North Alabama side to make any changes.
No one's warming up. No one's getting their legs fresh. Maybe the coach is hoping for halftime to make it. Hopefully the players can last another 12 minutes. But Lipscomb smelling blood in the water. Want to get a chance here.
Corner kick in, cleared away nicely. Didn't get much air under that one. Lipscomb will have the throw in. Under 12 to go. First half action. That one's sent into the middle and coming in. Lipscomb collides now. Ganthier comes in, airmails one.
That's over the fence.
Yeah, coming in that time was Sky Bond, trying to make it back-to-back games with a goal. She was coming in hard in the center. Peyton Yates will have the goal kick for the Lions.
It's going to be Lipscomb's ball, it looks like. Lipscomb's got about 12 minutes here to make a play happen.
With those fresh legs, you wonder. They can keep the offensive pressure on. The ball has been kind of stuck in Lipscomb's offensive end here for a while. Now it'll finally get cleared away, but again, nobody really at home for North Alabama to do much of anything with it. Now trying to put some pressure.
Ooh, clears the ball away
On the back end, so now North Alabama will get a chance to set up their offensive possession here.
Yeah, sub coming on for North Alabama too. 22 is coming off for, looks like.
Yeah, Hope Lensing has been the 1-4 that's hung back, maybe bringing in a fresh set of legs, you know, for that quick counter potentially to maybe outrun one of Lipscomb's defenders.
Also, the defenders haven't been working too hard right now, so they might not be that tired, so we'll see how it works.
Cleared away by Bond. Emily Hayward, the player checking in for North Alabama. They'll swing the field, go towards the right side now. Just one shot by North Alabama here in the first half. That one headed out of play. Under 10 to go first half.
North Alabama, the closing bit of the half here has a bit of possession to work with.
I think all things considered here, North Alabama able to find a way to scratch out a goal or at least take it 0-0, 0-0 heading into halftime. That's a win for them.
That's a huge confidence boost playing against Lipscomb with the amount of goals that they score.
Throw into the box, turning, centering,
Ooh.
And nicely played to clear it out there by Lipscomb.
Good solid defense from Lipscomb. North Alabama still have a chance here.
Big kick way outside the box. Off target, but a pretty good leg there that time by Kira Schuster.
I like the ambition.
So now Graham will take the goal kick for Lipscomb.
Plays it short to McFadden.
Valenzuela heads it back.
Ooh.
Trying to get it to Sky Bond. Down the right side to Grace Oliver, but that one goes out of play. There'll be a throw in, but in Lipscomb's end of the field, so we'll see if the Lions can get it out. One took a little bit of a funny bounce, and on the deck right now is Kate Wiseman.
Yeah.
It didn't appear to be too hard at her, but the way either it hit or she landed, she's kind of trying to walk that one off.
I can just jock in for the ball. People can get a little bumped into, knees buckle.
That one goes off of Hayward. Shada Valenzuela was leaning one way, and the ball got tipped the other way.
Oh, this is a good look for Lipscomb.
Nice look. This one's down to Grace Oliver. Can she outrun the defender? She does, but it'll end up being a goal kick, I believe.
She couldn't get the foot around the ball to get it to the middle of the box. It's a good effort, though. Good try.
Yeah, now she
she's
will
a little
come up
shaken up.
limping.
And she's running it off. All right.
Yeah, that's one of those pretty good contact down there for sure.
Again, just two players contesting for a ball. Nothing dirty, nothing malicious about it. Just a physical sport.
7 minutes to go, first half. That one kicked out by
23.
the Lions. Now down to Grace Oliver. Nice throw. Oliver trying to work it back.
Oh, unfortunate.
Good
Unlucky
play
bounce.
defensively there by Ebert.
And she panically clears it outside the lines there.
But did avoid the corner kick down there. There's a long throw, and that one's going to be headed out, so now Lipscomb will have a corner as Grace Lensing heads that one out, and it just feels like North Alabama just keeps kind of survive to the next play, and they have to this point done so. Lipscomb going to swap out. See who that is. I think that's Noah Ganthier who's going to go over there. Lipscomb with 6 players in the box right now. That one sent. Didn't get in as much. Here's Steidel. She'll try to poke one long. That one kind of died up in the box. I think North Alabama thought that one was going to be gone. There's a header for McFadden, and it just goes high.
The second try for McFadden there.
You know, I think North Alabama thought that one kind of shot by Steidel was just going to flare out past the line. It deadens up, and then the defense kind of fell asleep for a second. And McFadden, she had one in the first 2 or 3 minutes where an open look, and she, again, gets just a golden opportunity and just kind of kicking herself a little bit. She can't.
Unlucky. It's an unlucky try there.
Can't get that one with the forehead down on it. So Lipscomb applying some more pressure. Here's Shadia Valenzuela now. She's got some space. Want to move there, but it's cleared away. She had someone on her left side.
Bit of a hefty touch there, but she did have someone. I think it was number 10 making a run there on the right side.
Grace Oliver. Now that one will be a throw-in around midfield for North Alabama. Excuse me, I was looking at the wrong spot. This is going to be a kick for.
Oh yeah, me too over here. I'm over here looking at the bench.
Peyton Yates.
To throw in. I guess there was a foul with the clash between 22 and North Alabama.
Now it will be a throw-in for Lipscomb. Wiseman sends it down. That'll go past the line, so it'll be a goal kick now for C.J. Graham. Under 5 minutes to go, first half action here between Lipscomb and North Alabama. Lipscomb coming off the big 4-1 win against Jacksonville State on Thursday night. North Alabama 2-2 tie against Bellarmine on Thursday night.
Oh, a good look there.
Katia Hanger closes the door quickly on that offensive chance. There's Guthrie on the right side. Moves it up, and that one just cleared out by Kira Schuster. Again, it's just kind of clear and play the next play for North Alabama, not necessarily trying to attack on their end.
And they're looking for that deep ball counterattack play, and it's just not seeming to work. It's just Lipscomb just snuffing it out every time they go for it. Lipscomb's playing a very diligent game, trying not to make very big mistakes for them to kind of, you know, take advantage of, and then North Alabama's just having to play on their back
You
heels.
just wonder if it leads to just kind of some frustration because you can't seem to really get much going consistency-wise because there's so many defenders back for North Alabama.
Lipscomb's just got to, you know, play patient, keep the ball at the feet, try to get a ball into the box that they can, that they can work with, and just prevent massive mistakes happening in that midfield/back line.
I mean, North Alabama's keeping consistently 9 back in the defensive end.
Is that park the bus mentality? A point's a point right there for them. They need a point, and they're fine with playing with a draw.
C.J. Graham with 2:15 to go here in the first half. Cut off in the center. Now Shelby Kraft using her physicality.
She's everywhere.
And she's played this whole time and still showing that speed.
She's literally not stopping. She's constantly playing defense, offense, wherever she needs to be, she's there. Ooh, a little bit of a foul from 11 there. Unlucky. That's just an awkward place.
It's Christy Jones. Minute and a half to go.
It's very impressive from North Alabama keeping the ball out of the goal so far. With how much Lipscomb's been possessing and putting shots in, and like the balls and like in the box, like.
Approaching 1 minute to go. kick. That one's going to get near the box, but 2 defenders right there. Look like North Alabama may be trying to play off the ricochet. Sneaks out of bounds. We're going to get a sub with under a minute to go. That's kind of a strange time for a sub to be coming in.
Maybe 17 was doing some limping or had some issues or something that we just couldn't tell.
It's Catherine LaRoche who checks in.
Oh, a bit of a foul there. Now, these are the chances that North Alabama look for right here. It's
got to work quickly here, though. They're not stopping the clock. 25 seconds, so get a good free kick spot here. This may be the best opportunity of the half for North Alabama.
Loading the box up. Actually, now they're going to keep 3 players back here.
Ball into the box. That one headed towards the corner.
Get it out.
And Lipscomb does clear it out.
Oof. That's what North Alabama's looking for right there.
Pretty good look to end the half for North Alabama, and all things considered, they got to be pretty pleased with this first half against Lipscomb. No score between Lipscomb and North Alabama, but not for lack of a few chances by the Lions. They had one early in the half and one right there towards the end of the half, and one save made by C.J. Graham. Lipscomb was 7 shots, 3 on goal, 1 save made by Peyton Yates, but we'll head into halftime. No score between Lipscomb and North Alabama. We'll take about a 15-minute break, be back with the second half. You're watching A-Sun Women's Soccer West Division between Lipscomb and North Alabama. Well, we'd like to welcome everybody back to the Lipscomb Soccer Complex here in Nashville, Tennessee. Second half action up and coming between the Bisons of Lipscomb and the Lions of North Alabama. Justin Seaman alongside Hunter Gibson. And Hunter, no score in that first half, but probably liked what we saw from Lipscomb. They had some scoring opportunities. On the flip side, North Alabama, they only had 2 real scoring opportunities, but they were 2 pretty good ones right at the beginning of the half and then right at the end of the half. And they got to feel pretty good about where they're at here heading into the second half.
I mean, yeah. I mean, North Alabama's doing what they wanted to do. Good cross in there. But, I mean, North Alabama's playing their game. They're playing that defensive-sided, like the defensive mindset where they want to get the ball not possessed-wise, but just kick it downfield and hope that a breakaway or a counter can occur and hope that Lipscomb falls asleep on them. 7
shots for Lipscomb in the first half, 2 shots for North Alabama in the first half. 3 of the 7 were on goal for Lipscomb, forcing 1 save by Peyton Yates. On the other side, 1 save by Lipscomb, which was C.J. Graham who made the 1 save. Peyton Yates had to make 3 saves on the 7 shots for Lipscomb. Only 2 shots, as I mentioned, for the Lions in the first half. But that first one, looking back on it, it was so early in the game. It was really the best scoring opportunity, probably maybe for both teams. Now, there was a couple opportunities by Logan McFadden in the box with a header opportunity. One went wide, the other went high. She was kind of kicking herself after those. But other than that, it was not a ton of scoring opportunities for either teams. Here's Lipscomb. Carapaza now with it on the right side. Lipscomb did possess the ball more. Here's Haley Williams, and she'll earn a corner kick.
Ooh, I thought Haley Williams was offside for a second there, but I guess someone on the far end played her on.
I think she actually, for a moment, may have thought she was offside because
she
hesitated there, but she'll earn a corner kick, and this is where Lipscomb has had the advantage as well. 5th corner kick of the afternoon for Lipscomb.
We're going to see Lipscomb bringing up McFadden again. Again, she connected with 2 headers, one real close in the first half, so hopefully she can get her way in and make another one happen.
Here's the kick, a little low. It's going to slip through, and then Katia Hanger. It was almost, she didn't get a ton on it, and it almost looked like she was trying to pass to McFadden, but really heads-up play by Peyton Yates. I mean, that ball really didn't get the height you'd probably want, but it slipped through the cracks, got all the way through to Katia Hanger.
If that ball had a bit more power on it, I don't think Yates would have been able to react in time. It would have just snuck in.
But a good opportunity for Lipscomb. Here's Emily Patty. She'll throw it in to Cammie Rogers.
Patty's playing a good job on that left side right now. She's keeping the ball possessed. She's making sure that the ball gets where it needs to be. Putting a lot of pressure on this North Alabama side right now.
Throws it into Molly Grant quickly. Bussey able to collect it for a second for the Lions. Long ball to Carapaza.
Good switch there. Switch the field of play. See if they can get a different angle on it.
Tries to get a little touch in, just a little too much on it that time. But Haley Williams coming in at a good angle. But again, seeing Lipscomb early aggressiveness on offense. We expected that. Lipscomb, like we said, coming in over 100 more shots this year than North Alabama. So you expect Lipscomb to be more of this offensive team. Lensing can't get a handle on it. Patty trying to get a long ball down.
Lipscomb's doing a real good job of keeping these like triangle patterns between 3 different players, being able to just ping it back and forth between one another and move the ball downfield in these like triangles. Like basically just like that's just the system you want to play when you're trying to play an aggressive ball. You want to keep 3 people in a perfect pattern with one another. And
great
15's
touch.
on goal here.
Here's Haley Williams.
Oh, good touch from the defender. God. So close.
That was a great touch first. I think Molly Grant got that little touch pass to Williams full speed, and then Williams right before the shot, North Alabama able to get just a kind of a toe on it, and that one pops up for Yates to be able to play.
It's a beautiful give and go there from Grant and Williams.
Almost 5 minutes gone here in the second half. Still no score. But of note, taking a look around the ASUN scoreboard, especially in the West Division, just went final. Final in overtime. Central Arkansas 1-0 winner over Bellarmine. That was the one game that was kind of note, interesting for Lipscomb being in second place. Goes into overtime behind Central Arkansas, and Central Arkansas getting that 1-0 winner in overtime. Nicely played that time by C.J. Graham. Other finals in the ASUN. Stetson a 3-2 winner over Jacksonville. Florida Gulf Coast a 1-0 winner over Liberty. In overtime now, it's Kennesaw State and North Florida, no score there. And at halftime, Eastern Kentucky with a 1-0 lead over Jacksonville State. Here's Patty with some space.
It was just a hard touch from Williams there. Or Grant, sorry.
Shirk plays it off her head. Nice little turn. Shirk again in the middle. She'll slip it through to Cammie Rogers. And Rogers tries to go back corner and just misses. What a pass. And then what a touch by Rogers. And that one just slides about a foot wide of the back right goalpost.
That was one of the best chances Lipscomb had right there. Beautiful pass from number 9. What's her name?
Emanuela Shirk.
Shirk.
So
Beautiful
Shirk
ball.
able to get a good touch over to Cammie Rogers, and Cammie Rogers a little smirk on her face after that one. No, she just barely missed a goal.
And we also had, I think it was Haley Williams hunting on that far post, looking for maybe the bounce off the post or a cross in or something. But it was a close chance for them. Lipscomb on the hunt here still. Look at them.
Here's Molly Grant, right side of the box, trying to get a turn. Now she'll use her back, a little space, and then unable to
good effort
to get that one turned completely, and it'll be a goal kick. But you wonder, all this pressure, seems like you can run out of more energy playing defense than you can offense. That's just typically how it goes about in any sport.
Oh, yeah.
You use more energy defending than you do playing on the offensive end, so you wonder if that becomes a concern for North Alabama.
Especially when you're on the back foot the entire time. It's a physical and mental game, so if you're constantly just getting pressured, it's going to break to you eventually.
That one ping-ponging around off of a few heads.
Still ping-ponging around there. Lipscomb finally gets possession here.
That one slips
Ooh,
past as well, and now Lipscomb with a little 3-on-3 opportunity. Here comes Grant, and went just a little too hard, and then a big collision between Grant and I believe that was Morgan Ebert. Yeah, Grant just a little too tough on that last touch there, went a little farther than she'd like. But pretty much these first 7 minutes, 8 minutes of this half have been played exclusively in the Lipscomb offensive end.
And Lipscomb staying with that high press. They want to keep the pressure on and just keep pushing on North Alabama right now.
A lot of space now for Emily Patty. She'll work back into the middle. Now to Shirk. Shirk will load up, and she'll send one high and wide. But again, Lipscomb continuing to put on the pressure.
And at this point, it's just it's not a matter of if anymore. It's a matter of when. Lipscomb has just been keeping the pressure on and keep running at him right now.
Here's Molly Grant, kind of gets cut off by a defender.
A little bit of a tussle. Patty with a cutoff there.
Here's Cammie Rogers now, trying to get it in. Great touch by Williams.
Oh, great
back
pass
from
Grant.
Molly Grant, and now Williams will move it over to Shirk. Shirk slips through her a little bit. Carapaza pushing up. Now she'll try to work it into the box. She does, but nicely played by North Alabama.
And North Alabama's keeping those 9 to 10 people in the box there to make sure that there's enough people to keep the pressure. And
really good by Ebert there to kick it out. Now they'll say advantage North Alabama.
It's a late foul call, honestly.
Approaching 10 minutes gone here in the second half. Still no score between Lipscomb and North Alabama. But Lipscomb really with a lot of good chances here early in the second half. Probably the best one was by Cammie Rogers, who just missed sneaking it in the back corner of the post by about 2 feet. Here's Lensing on the left side, but loses it, and it'll be a goal kick for the Bisons. Short to McFadden, over to Patty. Shelby Kraft there to pick up the deflection.
Kraft has been everywhere this game.
Pass in the middle to Grant. Grant over to Shirk. Shirk back to Kraft. Is she onside?
Oh,
yes.
She was. The awkward touch there. Hard to bring that ball in.
But Lipscomb maintains possession. Here's Cammie Rogers trying to get something back towards the middle. She does, but nobody home. Lipscomb will try to flip the field, going over to Carapazza on the right side. Nifty footwork by Olivia Carapazza. Gets it past the defender. Here's Allie Dunn. Dunn will wait to get some help. And Lipscomb onside. That ball into the middle. Here's Kraft trying to get a hold of it, and she does, but it goes high again.
Yeah, it got tipped. It's going to the corner for
the
Lipscomb here.
So a corner kick by Lipscomb again. The pressure continuing to mount for North Alabama as Lipscomb continues to bring that onslaught of offense. So now the Bisons will move to the corner kick. It's going to be Olivia Carapazza moving over in the corner to take it for the Bisons. Carapazza setting up for Lipscomb. Here's the kick, high kick. That's going to be headed and just over the goal that time. Looked like Dunn got the head on it, but just over the goal. And again, Lipscomb, another opportunity, just can't cash in. But Coach O'Brien's got to be pleased with the way Lipscomb has come out here to start this second half. Really trying to be the first aggressor. Approaching 32 minutes left in this one. Still no score. It's Katia Hanger, and that one's kicked back. But again, North Alabama appears to kind of be relying on just that one sole offensive player, maybe looking for a counterattack or a Lipscomb mistake to try to cash in. Now we're going to get a sub for North Alabama. Going to be coming in for Kira Schuster. Catherine LaRoche will come in for Schuster.
Looking like a midfield change, maybe to keep the legs fresh and keep the ball going.
Grant putting a lot of pressure on.
That's what you want to see from Lipscomb, though. You want to see him chasing that ball and keeping the pressure on. Ooh, hard tackle there on Patty.
Nice job that time by Charlotte Kellett. There's Kraft wins the battle there.
She's everywhere. She's going for
Kraft
the long
will
shot.
send the shot in, and like I said, not a surprise to see her send it towards the goal.
Outside
and
the
it'll
box.
be another corner kick.
Kraft has been enjoying those outside the box shots. She's had 3 in the last 5 games.
So another corner kick and another opportunity for Lipscomb and Olivia Carapazza. Lipscomb's gotten some touches off these corner kicks, just haven't been able to connect. See what Carapazza can do here. She'll send it up high again. And there's another head opportunity, and I think Katya Hanger was the one maybe who got a head on it, but it goes high and wide.
It was indeed. Tatiana, she's doing her best out there. She had a good connection to it, just a little too high.
So about 15 minutes gone. It's been all Lipscomb here in the second half, but still nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. And we're still tied 0-0. And just from the way this one's going, you get the sense, I mean, one goal by Lipscomb in this one would be the difference, because it just does not seem like North Alabama has much of an offense to show of. But they're hanging in there defensively, that's for sure. Here's Carapaza. Again, Cami Rogers trying to settle it down. Rogers got some room, trying to get the touch in there to Molly Grant into the middle.
Good job from Cami.
Rogers to send that back towards Lipscomb's direction. McFadden, that one slipped past, but it just a little too hard. A nice job by Peyton Yates.
I think Grant thought she was offside, so she didn't try to pursue that ball. Ooh. Looks like Patty's
little move there, and now McFadden having to work. There's one in the middle, and saved by C.J. Graham. And that's the exact opportunity, though, North Alabama's been looking for. That counterattack, and Hope Lensing just can't make it go.
Here comes Lipscomb on their own counterattack.
Here's Shelby Kraft working, trying to get somebody open.
Slowing the ball up and the team catch up. This is going to be a good chance here for Lipscomb.
Here's Dunn into the box. Allie Dunn sends one towards the goal, and that one played nicely by Peyton Yates. But what an opportunity. I want to go back. What an opportunity for Hope Lensing.
I think Patty's got hurt on her ankle again. She's limping. She went down on that awkward tackle again, and she's coming off.
That's not good for Lipscomb. Angela Steidel will come in.
Into the match for the Bisons, number 31.
Was it her left ankle that she was having issues with?
I'm not positive which one it was, but
I hope it's not the same ankle. That's going to be a rough one.
But what an I mean, I'm telling you that North Alabama almost had the 1-0 lead, but for C.J. Graham and her outstretched right arm getting a hand on that one.
It's a beautiful save. Graham's been playing a great game. Like I said, she had that beautiful save in the first few minutes of the game earlier. And coming off the line that quick, and then again, that reaction save.
Leads the ASUN in save percentage, does C.J. Graham.
It shows. I wonder how much of an influence Patty coming off and on that bad ankle is going to be. For this
Angela Steidel has started a couple of games and played in her place. Even started the game on Thursday night before Patty came in the second half and played well. I think kind of reassessing that ankle a little bit, but now Steidel will be called upon probably for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I can't imagine Patty coming back on after limping off like that. You know, just play it safe. Let her have the rest of the half here.
That ball sent into the center. Katya Hanger heads it out. But North Alabama now pushing back a little bit on the offensive end. There's C.J. Graham. That ball, a long ball, but you got to be careful with some of those. Just making sure it's kind of like a pop fly. You want to make sure you come under it the right direction.
Yeah, I've had a few of those run a little too far forward, and then all of a sudden it's flying above my head, and it's real awkward. Here's a good chance, though.
Little touch here. The ball goes up, and Yates just able to get a hand on it, and Grant can't touch it with her head in.
That was a beautiful touch from Haley Williams to try and knock it over to Carrie Grant. That was
Haley Williams with a fantastic touch for the Bisons. Gets it over, and Molly Grant almost able to get the score.
Again, Lipscomb can smell the blood in the water. They want that opportunity. They want that chance.
Ball's going to go out off Lipscomb.
Oh. Sorry about that. We had a camera just
lost
go
the
down.
camera momentarily, and
We are back, though.
got a new battery in. That ball goes off Lipscomb. It'll be back to North Alabama. We played 20 minutes here in the second half. Still no score between Lipscomb and North Alabama. Lipscomb has had some really good chances. They've had a lot of them. North Alabama has not had a lot of offensive chances, but the ones they've had have been high danger opportunities.
Again, it's all about that counterattack. North Alabama's doing a very good job of, I guess, just controlling the ball when they need to and getting the deep ball down and just getting these, like, really lucky chances of these absolute beauties of shots. But, again, Lipscomb's goalkeeper has been playing a great game.
Again, trying to slip past. Another shot on goal, and that's right there. That's Alice Bussey working 1-on-4, and she still gets a nice shot off.
I'm telling you, North Alabama knows what they're doing. They don't want to pack that many people forward. If they push people forward, Lipscomb's going to get another big counterattack that they did last time.
Good touch that time by Lipscomb. Now they'll have to have North Alabama try to track it down. But with this little bit of an offensive push by North Alabama, it's forced Lipscomb to fall back a little bit, not having quite as many offensive players up as we saw moments ago.
Good fight from the ball there. It's kept in play by North Alabama here. Oh, good chance for Lipscomb here.
Here's Haley Williams. Tries to get a touch over to Kraft, but cut off nicely by the Lions. Here's Steidel checking in momentarily, just moments ago, for Emily Patty. That went off North Alabama. And now we're going to get some subs.
Some fresh light coming in here for Lipscomb.
Into the match for the Lions, number 19, Zoe Ellis. For number 22,
Zoe Ellis is going to come in for North Alabama, and Lipscomb will get some changes as well.
Number 16, Kenny McKee. For number 15, Haley Williams. And number 14, Evie Reeder. For number
Cammie
9,
McGee coming in, one of those.
Emanuela Spurch.
Trying to look at some of the others, checking in as well as Evie Reeder. Long throw into the box. Here's Grant. Can she turn? No, she'll kick it back to Cammie McGee, and McGee just off target on that shot.
McGee was looking for one of those finesse upper corner shots, just put a little bit too far left on it.
Still no score between Lipscomb and North Alabama. I'd give you an update on the shot total, but our stats has gone down. So I can't give you that update at the moment. Reeder battling there in the middle. Now this is that one-on-one look that North Alabama looking for. Nice battle by Logan McFadden. Great ball too. And now Cammie Rogers, it's a foot race. She's got a ton of space. Rogers getting into the box. She's coming all the way in, and that'll earn a corner. But what an opportunity by Cammie Rogers.
Run from Cammie
you know,
Rogers.
she had an opportunity to kind of cross it early, but I think she realized, you know, if I push the envelope here, I can earn the corner, maybe get a foul penalty. I mean, at this point,
It was a fantastic idea and run. She could have easily just kept running in the box and pulled a few defenders towards her and put a ball in the middle at that point, but good effort for her. That was a good shot on goal, or attempt at least.
another corner kick, Olivia Carapaza. She's had some good touches over there. See what she does here.
McFadden's not in the box this time. It's looking like it's going to be somebody else's turn to try to head the ball in. Oh, close attempt here.
Time cleared out. Lipscomb will maintain possession, though. Another one sent in, and Grant was offside. She was offside anyways. Still, again, Lipscomb pressing.
North Alabama's doing a great job of handling the pressure right now, though.
Free kick for the Lions. Be Grace Linsing who will take it. McFadden. Again, good play by McFadden. Here's Reeder in the middle, and now foul called against Lipscomb.
Fans are not a fan of that call right there, but hey. Another set piece chance for North Alabama here.
It'll be Grace Linsing to take. Long kick. Here comes C.J. Graham barreling through and punches it out.
Again, good job coming off that line from Graham. She's done that all game today. She's timed her runs perfectly coming after the ball.
Making it look easier than I'm sure it really is. Here's North Alabama, though, trying to get something to work in the middle. Inside the box, knocked down, no foul called. Sky Bond over there working on the right side. Here's Grant now. Full space. Cami Rogers coming up. Got a foot on it, but it didn't settle down enough for her.
It's a close touch there from Cami Rogers.
Steidel pushes it up, but nobody home.
Kraft there, though, still running just all around the midfield and defense, just running amok around everyone.
Steidel trying to look for some help. She'll send it back to McFadden, who's got a little more room to survey the field. Big kick by McFadden. Carapazza overran that one just a little bit.
I think Lipscomb losing Patty on that left side is going to lose some of that aggression. I don't know if Stifle is getting used to the position still or just getting back in the game right now, but she needs to get that aggression that Patty had before.
And this was about the spot in the first half where Lipscomb made some subs for their forwards. But right now,
no one's warming up, it seems like.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Grace Oliver does come in for Molly Grant. "17 minutes to go in regulation. Still no score here between Lipscomb and North Alabama.
It seems like Lipscomb is starting to make a bit more mistakes this second half. First half, they were doing really well with these midfield control and the defensive possession, but right now it's looking like North Alabama is putting a little bit more pressure on them right now with these counterattacks and long balls.
Yeah, and you know, you don't know, but it does appear a little bit of fatigue on some of the Lipscomb side too. I think that's what Coach O'Brien making some of these changes to bring in some fresh legs. North Alabama kind of been hunkered down on the defensive end, but they've still got some legs underneath them, it appears. Still plenty of time in this one, but we are starting to tick down a little bit here in the second half.
Yeah, like you said before, I think one goal is going to be doing it. So I think if Lipscomb can just find the back of the net after all these chances they've had, I think they're going to have a good chance of just winning the game.
And the big thing is neither team wants to make that one big mistake right now.
It was looking like North Alabama may have just had it. This is a good attack for Lipscomb right here. Looking like
trying to
close.
get a touchdown to Ganthier.
Some good moves.
Here's Ganthier. She's got McGee. Touches it to Cami McGee. Here's McGee. Sends it just wide. That one got past Peyton Yates, and I mean, that one missed the back corner of the goalpost by another foot.
Number 10 for Lipscomb was right on that far post, close, just so close to just having that tap into the net, but was just a little too far away from it.
But another golden
great
opportunity.
look,
I
yeah.
mean, they've had them all afternoon long, just haven't been able to finish them.
It's a matter of just putting the ball in the net at this point. Like, Lipscomb's had probably 10 to 12 shots total probably in this entire game, and a few of them been on goal, and there's some golden opportunities they're just barely missing on.
Reeder trying to get it down to Sky Bond.
It's going to be a
It'll
throw.
be Lipscomb's throw-in over deep in the corner.
See if we can see a long throw into the box here.
Grace Oliver does get it into the box.
Kept it in as well. Oh, close.
Now kicked out. It'll still be another throw-in from almost that same spot. It looks like it's going to be Carapaza coming over now to do it. Trying to get something into the box. Here comes Reeder to maybe give her another opportunity. Here's Oliver. Touches it back to Carapaza. That one slips through. Ganthier
Good
trying
chance
to
from Ganthier.
control. Can't get it pushed through.
Good defense from North Alabama.
That one slipped past the defender, and it looked like Ganthier was going to have a one-on-one opportunity. But good recovery by North Alabama.
She just couldn't manage to get the ball off underneath her. It was just an awkward spot. And ball bounced right to her on just a weird hop. Here we go
Sky
again.
Bond. She's got a chance to get into the center. Good defense and cleared away by North Alabama. Bond was trying to at least earn a corner kick, but really good defense by the Lions.
A lot of pressure here from Lipscomb. It's looking like they're just constantly pressuring the attack here.
It's almost like they can feel it coming, but it just hasn't come yet.
Again, they smell the blood in the water. They want the goal really badly right now. They don't want to see this thing go to overtime.
Throw in for the Lions. Lipscomb gets possession. Here's Kraft. She's got some space in the middle. Now she'll touch it in. Slipping is Grace Oliver, but just kicked away. And right now it's just kind of survival mode a little bit for North Alabama. And this is where Lipscomb has got to keep the pedal to the metal here.
And they're playing that 10 people in the box on their side of the half, and it is an awkward game for them right now.
Goal kick may save the day for momentarily for North Alabama. They are going to get another sub. Mia Staley going to come out and Patterson going to come in.
This is the first time the goalkeeper hasn't elected to take the goal kick. They're letting the defender take it. Maybe she has a bit better of a long ball here. About the same, really. I wonder if the goalkeeper's having some leg problems or maybe she's hurt.
Now Lipscomb again pressing forward, trying to get something. It's a shot into the box, but knocked away by Ebert.
At this point, Lipscomb's looking a little bit too hurried. I want them to kind of slow down for a second and look for a good pass. They're just kind of pushing the ball in as hard as they can and hope that something sticks.
Another throw in. It's to Bond, another throw in again. 11.5 minutes to go in regulation. Still 0-0. But Lipscomb trying to push forward. Again, cleared out. And right now, again, North Alabama just content to keep knocking it out of play. Not really trying to counter it once they get possession.
Ooh, good tackle from North Alabama there. Quick throw in, though.
Here's Grace Oliver, and she'll earn a corner kick.
Yeah. Good chance from set pieces here. Lipscomb has had 4 different chances from set pieces. This could be a good opportunity. McFadden's coming up as well.
Yeah, McFadden and Katia Hanger coming up on this.
Both of them have connected well with some headers and just barely had balls go over the net or next to it. So we'll see if we can make something happen here.
It's Carapaza in the corner to take it. She's taking the majority of them for Lipscomb. That one a little low and right at a defender. Lipscomb, though, on the secondary attack. Trying to get it back into the box, but it slips through, and it'll be a goal kick. Yates will take
It's looking like Lipscomb is bringing on five. It looks like 5 new players coming on. It's looking like the starting lineup's coming back out to play this last little bit of the second half here.
Wanted to give them a quick breather, and now going to bring them back in at the next dead ball.
It's a good chance to do it. A bit of a push on I think it was Katiana there.
Here's Lindsay now. Nice touch out. Now Lipscomb will try to counter.
Good pass, good ball.
Good ball. Trying to get past the defender is Bond. Bond deep in the corner now. Trying to get around the defender. Now we're going to get a foul.
Foul against Lipscomb.
On Bond. I think they called Bond for holding there. Once the ball kind of slipped through, I think she kind of grabbed onto the defender. That's a good. I mean, and you can't complain with that. The official is right there. Yeah. There's no way he's missing that call.
Hard to miss that call from his perspective.
Under 10 to go. Lipscomb looking to get some subs back into the game, bring those starting attackers back in. Here's Steidel. She's got a lot of room on the left side to kind of survey the field.
Again, I would like to see Steidel be a bit more aggressive on this offensive side. Patty was playing that same position, and she was all the way up in the other team's box trying to get in position stuff. So I wonder if she's just playing a bit more conservative now and letting the other side go in.
Oh, and Lipscomb got a great chance and just missed. The ball got past Yates, but Lipscomb's offensive players looked like they just overran it slightly. If you had one right there, that would have been the finishing touch, I think, to this game. And again, I mean, I don't know how many different ways we can say Lipscomb with the opportunity just can't get the finisher.
Big run here from both Lipscomb and
McGee. Nice touch by McGee. She'll save it and get it right, set up for a corner kick. Now will Lipscomb get their subs in on this corner?
Actually, they're calling a penalty away from the ball. I think they're going to call from that foul from number 4 earlier on Lipscomb there. It's a good set piece.
So they're going to set it up here. So it won't be a corner. It'll be kind of right there, catty-cornered a little bit in between the corner and the edge of the box. So you're right, a set piece here for Carapaza. Maybe a little bit better angle. This is where she's got more of the chance.
She might go for goal here.
She does send it towards it. Oh. It slips through. It went past the first Lipscomb player.
Carapaza here.
Carapaza again, though, and this time she will get the corner.
That was a close header. I think it was 13. That was almost on the edge of that.
So now Lipscomb will bring in their subs. They'll go back with the starters. So now that they got a breather, Haley Williams, Molly Grant, Dunn, Emanuela Shirk.
Again, another shout out to Kraft. Hasn't stepped foot off the field yet and still hustling.
Here's the corner from Carapaza. This one, nobody home and cleared out nicely by North Alabama. Shelby Kraft with the ball. Tries to get a touch into her from Carapaza. 6.5 minutes to go in regulation. Lipscomb trying to find a way to notch one in and get a victory here. North Alabama has been pretty much on the defensive side this whole half. Dunn working into the box. And I think that will be a goal kick.
Yeah, I think
kind of lost control there last second and thought there might be a touch.
I think just hoping the defender would just touch it out on the line or clear it out, but the defender played well and just played smart and just let the ball roll out.
Hope Lensing will check in for North Alabama. Five and a half minutes to go. Now North Alabama trying to set up here. They'd love nothing better than to score right here at the end and come away with a big stealing victory against Lipscomb. Still no corner. North Alabama has yet to earn a corner in this game. 5 minutes to go.
Playing it short to McFadden here. Deep ball from her. Ooh, trying to get to Haley Williams on the run there.
Now Lensing, who just checked back in, maybe a little bit fresher legs.
You can see the frustration coming out of Lipscomb here. They want that goal, and they're just trying to push and push and push and making some mistakes here. Like that right there is just a bigger mistake, trying to dribble the ball past a few people.
And this is a chance for North Alabama.
And
Again,
that's
under
what North
5 to
Alabama's
go.
Looking for. They want to look for those mistakes, like losing the ball in the midfield like that. They want to just. I want to see Lipscomb, slow the possession down, take their time, really look for open passes instead of drilling the ball downfield and hoping that something sticks.
Well, it's close to being a foul there. Shirk bodies up. 4 minutes to go. North Alabama, a little more sustained pressure, though, on the offensive end. Probably the most we've seen all game, quite frankly.
Yeah, they can tell the frustration from Lipscomb, so they're just playing advantage on these.
Got to be careful, though, because Lipscomb could counter quickly with some players on the other end for North Alabama. Here's Dunn.
Good slowdown from Dunn to let the players catch up with this counterattack right now.
Deep on the right side, Grant.
Ooh.
I don't think there was a touch. It'll be a goal kick.
It is a goal kick. Again, that's the thing. They just need to slow down and have some patience there. They're just rushing the ball into the box as much as they can.
3.5 to go.
Again, the goalie opting to let the defender kick this time again. Bit of a frustrating game for Lipscomb, having a lot of great chances and none of them going in.
Nice ball to keep in the offensive end for Lipscomb. Dunn. Here's Allie Dunn. Moving to the right side of the box. Nice centering pass to Grant. Grant with the left foot off the post. Here's Cammie Rogers. And that one stopped by Yates. Unbelievable play by Peyton Yates.
That's gotta hurt. That Grant off the post. Oh my gosh. Yates
so
with a
Grant
beautiful
goes
reaction
off
save.
the back post, and then right there for the rebound is Cammie Rogers. But Peyton Yates with the save of the game.
Yates has been playing a great game with coming off the line, making these big saves when she needs to. It's been a great game from her.
So again, Lipscomb threatening but cannot get the goal, and we're approaching 2 minutes to go in regulation.
There was some more patience there from Lipscomb. They took the time to look for the actual pass in. They took a second to breathe and figure out where to put the ball, and it gave them a good chance.
Here's Grant trying to work through 2 defenders. Gets knocked down. Shirk cuts that one off. Now Kraft, some room on the left side. Survey, and she kicked it one way. Cammie Rogers went the other way. But Lipscomb will maintain possession. A minute and a half to go. Minute and a half to go in regulation. Kraft, she'll send one long, and that one still was on goal.
Again, Kraft likes to shoot from the outside the box. She's had 3 goals in the last 5 games from outside that box. So
Peyton Yates
doesn't surprise
makes
me.
a save, and why not? You got a minute and a half to go. Put it on her.
Yates going to take some time right now to really kick this downfield.
You can just tell right now North Alabama playing for overtime. That's for sure.
They're trying to play for that draw at the moment. Here we go.
Here's Grant, though. Another chance. In the box, gets it centered.
Just
Cut off, though,
no
nicely that time by LaRoche.
Less than a minute here. Let's see if Lipscomb can make something happen.
They get it into Dunn quickly, and Dunn just misplayed that time. Now a quick counter opportunity for North Alabama. Stomped out quickly. Steidel sends it back up to Kraft. 25 seconds. Kraft gets it to Shirk in the middle. Shirk back to Kraft. Kraft will send one towards the goal, and that one a little wide.
Just a little wide and a little off. That's gonna be the end of the second half right there.
I think it is, because it does not look like Peyton Yates.
She's really
going to
taking her
slow
time.
walk this.
Oh yeah. I don't even think she's gonna kick it either. Nah.
She's not. We will head to overtime. Through regulation, no score. We're going to go to overtime. We'll take a timeout, be back with the first overtime, and we continue. You're watching ASUN Women's Soccer, Lipscomb and North Alabama. We're heading to overtime. All right, we're ready for overtime soccer here in Nashville. 90 minutes gone. We are still tied 0-0, and we're ready for our first overtime. 10 minutes, golden goal, though. First score wins. They will play 2 overtimes. If nobody scores in this first overtime, nobody scores in either of the 2 overtimes, and it will end in a tie. There is no shootout in the regular season. Justin Seaman alongside Hunter Gibson. It's been an entertaining first 90 minutes, but no points for either teams, although we have had the opportunities. Lipscomb has outshot North Alabama in this game so far 24-5, as the teams will play same direction they were playing, so they won't flip the field. Here's Cammie Rogers quickly down the right side. She's moving in, trying to get a centering pass. She does get it over. It goes through and played by North Alabama. I do see at least one change for Lipscomb. Shadia Valenzuela has checked in for Lipscomb. Played some in the first half, did not play in the second half. She's got some fresh legs. Another centering pass, and this one will go out, and it'll be a corner kick for Lipscomb. So an early corner for the Bisons. This is their 12th corner kick of the match.
Nothing really changing for Lipscomb. They're looking like they're keeping with the same strategy, just put the ball into the box as much as they can and keep possession. And North Alabama's going to stick with the strategy of just holding back, keeping 10 in the box, and hoping for a counter play.
Olivia Carapazza sends it in, and McFadden and Shadia Valenzuela both there. Both look like they got their heads on it in a minute. The ball's still in the box, though. Loose in the box. Kraft sends it back in. And again, this one is going to be a corner kick. I thought for a second Lipscomb might be offside there.
She looked like she was played on by the player next to the keeper in the box there. So I think she was just barely on.
But another corner kick. Dangerous things, though, can happen if you don't get that thing cleared out. Valenzuela just misses, but here's Conti, a hanger, and just high.
Needs to get that knee over the ball to get in the net there, but, I mean, Yates was there, ready for it.
I mean, Lipscomb again with another.
We've had
about 3 or 4 that have missed being goals by a foot. "26 shots now by the Bisons. Peyton Yates has had to make 8 saves in this match. Here's Valenzuela, nice
running
touch
with it.
there. Remember, she's got probably the freshest legs of anybody out there.
It's going to be a corner.
Another corner kick. Number 14 on the afternoon. Carapazza jogging over. She's the one who takes the lion's share.
Another set-piece chance here for Lipscomb. McFadden's in the box. She's looking hungry for a goal here.
Both her and Valenzuela have had some good looks. This one again, Valenzuela trying to get her head on it. Here's Kraft trying to settle it down. She'll send the shot in low. Back corner and off the post again.
McFadden on that far post did not commit, thinking it was going to go in. It's a corner, though. Good save from Yates.
Another corner. What opportunities has Lipscomb had in this overtime?
Man. McFadden right there on the edge there, just could have got a hold of that ball.
And you can see the fatigue factor for North Alabama right now. Another one into the box. This one cleared out. All the defenders committed for North Alabama, so Lipscomb can control. Here's Steidel. Nice ball. Lipscomb way offside.
Offside, though.
Lipscomb had about 4 players offside that time.
Don't know if they weren't expecting the high ball from Steidel there, or they were just not paying attention to where the line for the North Alabama was. North Alabama came out the box real fast to try and get that high line up.
So see if North Alabama can flip the script a little bit, try to get some movement in their offensive end. We haven't seen that much.
It's looking like Lipscomb's going to try and possess this ball again.
Sure,
you can see all
touch to Bond.
You can see all the North Alabama players starting to shift back there.
Yeah, quickly they move back in the defensive end. Here's Kraft again. Little touch
Kraft
to
with a
Cammie.
beautiful
What a
ball.
pass. Kimmy Rogers.
What a save from Yates. I think it was still going to be off the goal.
It was going to be wide, but it forces a corner.
What a ball from Kraft.
Shelby
Kraft.
I mean, that was a pass and a half.
Kraft has been all over the place defensively, offensively. She's been having a great game.
16th corner kick now for Lipscomb. Carapaza jogging over to take it again. 16 for Lipscomb, 0 for North Alabama.
Unbelievable. You can tell how offensively minded Lipscomb has been this entire game with 16 corner kicks. Constantly pressing, constantly trying to get these attacks in.
That one
Good
going up high is
Yates.
Yates. Really nice job.
Yates has also been having a great game today with some spectacular saves and good catches and coming off the line when she needs to.
Under 5 to go in the first overtime period. Remember, next goal wins. Or should I say the only goal wins in this one?
Hey, the next goal's still the winner, so you're not wrong.
Kraft, some room in the middle. Looking for a pass or a shot. She'll send it to the corner. Cammie Rogers!
Oh, good look from Kraft, though. It's a beautiful ball in, and Rogers just couldn't get underneath that ball just enough to put it on the net.
I mean, 2 picture-perfect passes by Shelby Kraft to Rogers and just can't get it home. North Alabama just trying to get a come up for air for just a second. Under 4 to go.
It's a physical player from North Alabama. They want that ball back, and they want to start putting this counterattack on.
They will send it down, and a good location
If just going to walk it out, though.
Yeah, but still make Lipscomb come the length of the field. Long throw there by Steidel. Nicely done. Getting it into the middle. Deep shot there. Graham just trying to be sure-handed with it.
I guess I'm just going to test Graham. They haven't really had a chance to do it all game, so might as well give her a chance to catch the ball. Good chance here for Lipscomb, though. The Lions aren't really set on defense right now. This could be a chance for a breakaway.
Here's Valenzuela. She can control it down there.
She's going to turn and shoot here. Ooh.
She sends a heavy ball, but blocked. That ball gets in. Grant finishes it off. Molly Grant with the game winner.
Man, that was just an unlucky bounce against the Lions there, but beautiful chance by Molly Grant. She was right there on it, ready to go.
So Lipscomb wins it in the 97th minute as Molly Grant gets the overtime winner for the Lipscomb Bisons. 31 shots it took, but finally on that final one, Lipscomb with the game winner. And Hunter, that was an impressive offensive performance by the Bisons to finally get the win.
Honestly, just extremely unlucky on the Bisons. They played a fantastic game of pushing the ball forward, pressing, and just constantly putting the ball on the goal. But, I mean, North Alabama played a good game all game, but then just a lucky little bounce that put the ball in perfectly for Gates.
So the winning goal comes at 97 minutes, 14 seconds in the first overtime, and Lipscomb wins it in OT against North Alabama. 31 shots for the Bisons, 6 for North Alabama. That'll do it this afternoon. Lipscomb wins over North Alabama 1-0 in overtime. So for Hunter Gibson, I'm Justin Seaman saying so long from Nashville, where Lipscomb a winner. They improved to 11-4-1, 6-2 now in the A-Sun. We'll take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Lipscomb Bisons. And as the fans giving a big round of applause to both teams, because this was really an impressive performance for both this afternoon. Next action for Lipscomb, they will be on the road as Lipscomb will be traveling. Correction, next action for Lipscomb will be October 23rd, that'll be against Central Arkansas. That's going to be the big battle next weekend. That could be for first place in the West Division. So Lipscomb, next weekend, Saturday night, 6 o'clock, Central Arkansas. If you're in the Nashville area, come out to the Lipscomb Soccer Complex. Lipscomb will winner in overtime today. Central Arkansas will winner in overtime today. Both of them get 1-0 victories. Again, for Hunter Gibson, I'm Justin Seaman saying so long from Nashville. Lipscomb wins it over North Alabama 1-0.